In our previous video, we mentioned that a fraction consists of a numerator at the top and a denominator at the bottom. Okay, so in this video, we're going to be looking at the different types of fractions. The very first one we're going to be talking about is proper fraction. In a proper fraction, the numerator is less than the denominator. Take note, your numerator is at the top, denominator is at the bottom. So in this case, if you say your numerator is less than the denominator, what are the examples of that? 3/5 is an example of a proper fraction. Why? Because your numerator is 3 and your denominator is 5. Numerator is less than denominator. Another example, 7/10. Numerator is 7, denominator is 10. 7 is less than 10. Another example is 15/21. 15 is less than 21. Numerator is less than denominator. What about this example? 17/19. 17/19. 17 is less than 19. These are examples of proper fractions. What about improper fractions? In improper fractions, numerator is greater or equal to the denominator. Take note, your numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator. An example is 5/3. We said your numerator is greater than or equal to denominator. That means 5 is numerator and it's greater than what? 3. So that's an improper word fraction. What about if you have 5/5? Remember, we also said numerator could be equal to denominator. That is an improper fraction. So numerator is greater than or equal to denominator. 5/5 is also an example of improper fraction. 19/17. 19 is greater than 17. Numerator is greater than denominator. What about 21/15? 21 is the numerator, is greater than the denominator, which is 15. One more example is 10/7. 10 is greater than 7. That's an example of improper fraction. What about mixed fraction? Mixed fraction is the sum of a natural or a whole number and a proper fraction. A whole number and a proper fraction. Right here, we already know examples of proper fraction, right? So what are the examples of mixed fractions right now? A whole number and a proper fraction. Example, 7 whole number 3/5. This is a whole number. This is a proper fraction, right? What about 3 whole number? 1/2. This is a whole number and this is a proper fraction. What about if I have 9 whole number 7/10? This is a whole number and this right here is a proper fraction. So in this video, we've been able to talk about proper fraction, which is your numerator is less than the denominator. Improper fraction. Numerator is greater than or equal to your denominator. Mixed fraction is a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. Go ahead and list more examples of proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed fraction. In the next class, we are going to be looking at addition and subtraction of fractions. If you are new on this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button below and click on the bell to turn on your notification so you don't miss any of our videos. See you in the next class.